Welcome, I'm Morgan Day Cecil, and this practice is called Brand New You. And we're going to be changing things up pretty crazy in our sun salutations. It's going to be a lot of fun. So if you're feeling in a rut or just like you need to change your routine and bring some more energy and life and newness to it, this is the practice for you. So this is going to be around 15 minutes. We're going to move our bodies for about 10 and then sit in sweet stillness for about 5 so we can allow the Spirit to really minister to us. So let's get going. I'm going to start by reading to us the scripture that I love. It's perfect timing for this. This is what God says. I'm going to read to you the Message version. It's in Isaiah. It's 43:16-21. This is what God says, the God who builds a road right through the ocean, who carves a path through bounding waves, the God who summons horses and chariots and armies. They lie down and they can't get up. They're snuffed out like so many candles. Forget about what's happened. Don't keep going over old history. Be alert. Be present. I'm about to do something brand new. It's bursting out. Don't you see it? There it is. I love that verse. It's so exciting. So with that, let's get ready to do something brand new. Meet me at the top of your mats in mountain pose. Take a deep breath in and sweep your arms up to the sky. And exhale, bring your hands in prayer at your heart. Keep your eyes closed. Focus on your breath. Get present. Feel your connection to the earth below you. Feel your rootedness right here. And feel your connection to your breath. Feel it move in and out of your body. Big inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, dive forward. And right here is where we're going to change things up. So I'm going to have you bring your right foot, lift it up, and sweep it back around so you're crisscrossing. So your legs are crisscrossing. This whole practice today is going to be doing this stuff. And you're really going to need to listen to my words so that you can follow me. And it will probably take a few times to watch this video, but I believe that this is going to be one of your favorite practices because it is just so fun. It requires us to renew the mind. So with our legs crossed like this, just fold over them. Feel the connection right at your heart as you fold your whole body over your legs. And you can bend your knees if you'd like. And inhale all the way up. Reach your fingertips to the sky. Exhale, hands at heart center, keeping your legs crossed just like this. And inhale, and arms come up. And then hinge over, arch over to the right. And as we reach our fingertips over to the right, really press your left whole foot pad into the floor. And then press your right foot pad into the floor and squeeze your legs together. Inhaling, fingertips reach. Exhale, over to the left. And again, making contact, really strong footprint with the right foot and the left foot. Inhaling, and then exhaling, fold forward. We're going to take the foot that's behind, lead with it, and step it all the way back into a plank. Hinge forward over your hands, and then come on to halfway. Flip the feet, come into upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. And look where you're going, and you can walk, step, or jump to the top of the mat. And this time, let's put the opposite foot behind. So before we put the right foot behind, this time we're going to put the left foot behind. And exhale it out over the legs. Feel the connection. Your heart resting on your thighs. Bend your knees if you like here. And then inhale, come all the way back up to standing. And exhale, hands at heart center. Squeeze your legs together. Feel the back of your thumbs resting on your sternum. Draw your belly button to the spine. Close your eyes here. So this is a sun salutation I learned from one of my teachers, Elena Brower. And it comes from the Katona yoga practice. And it involves a lot of this crisscrossing of the legs. And it's really cool. It's a way to experience structure in the body in a new way and kind of change things up and bring some freshness into our practice. Okay, so don't be discouraged. Just listen to my voice carefully. Here's a clue. We're always going to be leading with our back foot. So whichever leg is behind, that's the leg we're going to lead with to make the movement. So I'll explain. Let's exhale our hands down. Inhale them, sweep them back up. Exhale, dive forward. This left leg that's behind, step it all the way back over to the right side of the mat. And then with the right foot, sweep it up behind you. Cross it over to the left side of the mat. So now we're in plank with our legs crossed. Draw our belly button into the spine. Hinge forward. Bend the elbows. Flip the feet. A little complicated. It's more difficult, right? But it's fun. It's new. And then come into downward dog with our legs crossed just like this. Be in your downward dog. You can bend your knees deeply. Lift the sits bones high. Really create a lot of length in the spine. And for here, we're going to move, leading with the back foot. So the right foot's going to come up. We're going to step it all the way by the left hand. And then we're going to sweep the left foot around and step it by the right hand and fold forward. Inhaling all the way up. Exhaling, reach out over to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, reach over to the left. Inhale, gaze up to the ceiling. Exhale, dive forward. Okay, we're going to do the same thing, just the other side now. So the right foot leads. We're stepping it all the way back to the left side of the mat. And then the left foot lifts and comes all the way around to the right side of the mat. So here we are. We're going to hinge forward into a plank with our legs crossed, squeezing the thighs together, bending the elbows. Now flip the feet, upward dog. Press the heart out. Draw the belly button in towards the spine. Exhale, come into downward dog with our legs all crisscrossy like this. Create lots of length in the spine. Lift the sits bones all the way up to the ceiling. Bend the knees deeply. Rest your rib cage on the top of your right thigh. And then inhale. Okay, we're going to move to the top of our mat and always move with our back leg first. So this left leg's going to come around. We're going to step it by our right hand. And then we're going to swing the right hand around and then fold forward. Inhaling all the way back up. Sweep the hands and the fingertips high. Exhale, hands at heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, reach over to the right. Squeeze the legs together. Squeeze the hip points together. Inhale, fingertips lift. Exhale, arch over to the left. Inhaling, reach. Exhale, dive forward. Squeeze the legs together. Feel the newness in this practice. This is your sun salutation taken up a notch. Okay, let's move back into plank, moving with the back leg first. So our left leg's going to go towards the right side of the mat. Our right foot's going to lift, so we can sweep it up into a three-legged dog here, and then wrap it around high. Make the cross high on the upper thighs. Hinge forward, plank, chaturanga. Flip the feet, upward dog, downward dog. We're getting it. Sweep the right foot up, place it by the left hand, and then open up through the right side of the body. Lift your right fingertips up to the ceiling. Pause here, breathe, smile. This is a brand new you. God's doing a new thing in your life. And it may be awkward at first, and it may feel unnatural, but just trust Him. Trust Him that there are new patterns, that you can learn new ways of living. And place the right hand back down. Lift the left leg, wrap it around by the right palm. Hinge forward, surrender. And then inhale all the way back up. Exhale, hands at heart center, resting at the sternum. Inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale, reach the fingertips, arch the left rib cage. Inhale, up to the ceiling. Exhale, arch over, lifting up and over the right rib cage arches. And inhale, dive forward, release. I'm going to pick up the right foot, step it back to the left side of our mat. And then we're going to pick up the left foot, come into three-legged dog, and then scissor our legs high up in the upper thigh. Place that left foot on the right side of the mat. Lift the hip sits bones, draw the belly button in. Downward dog, draw the hip points together. Draw the index finger, the pad between the thumb and the index finger. Imagine drawing that together so you feel the strength and the structure in your body. Feel the lines between your right hand to your right foot, your left hand to your left foot. Then hinge forward. And our timer, that's our 10 minutes. Hinge forward one last time, chaturanga. Elbows bend, flip the feet. Upward dog. Downward dog. We're going to take the left foot, place it by the right hand, and open up through the whole left side of the body. So reach your left fingertips up to the ceiling. Your gaze is up. Inhaling, exhaling, place the left foot back. And let's come to a simple sitting. So how was that for you? That was challenging. That required your mind to work a lot. And right now you may be thinking, that was the worst yoga class ever. I didn't want to have to think about things that much. But give it time. This is what it's like when we learn something new. And when God is doing a new thing in us, our first reaction may be to totally reject it and want to go back to our old ways. But there's something in it for us, in the difficulty, in the challenge, in having to use our mind to think new things, to really think things through and to pay attention and to listen, right? So let's just calm down. Don't hate me. Trust me, this could be good for all of us. So God is doing a brand new thing in you. You can place your palms in your lap if you feel like you really want to have a posture of just openness, wanting to hear from Him. A simple stillness. So maybe take a seat, take your favorite meditation position. If you have a pillow nearby, you can prop your sits bones up on it just to lift your sits bones so they're a little higher than your knees. You can come into a position where you can have a straight spine, chin parallel to the floor. And let your mind quiet and your heart get calm. And your whole being can just kind of rest back into the arms of God. And this is where you don't have to do anything at all. That you just know and have faith that the good work He has started in you, this new thing He's doing in you, He is faithful to complete it. And this time that we're spending right now is important. So please don't rush out of it. Just a minute or two more in stillness, our body still, our mind returning to the breath, returning to my voice. If you start planning your day, come back to here and now. Come back to this. There's time to plan your day after this. But give yourself this gift. It may be the only 5 minutes of stillness you get your whole day. I want to read you this quote by Thomas Keating. He says this about what we're doing right now. Contemplative prayer is the world in which God can do anything. To move into that realm is the greatest adventure. Can you see this stillness, as the greatest adventure. We're moving into the realm where God can do anything. That's the truth. That's the truth, friends. Before we end, I'll just read this verse one more time. Isaiah 43, verse 16 through 21. This is what God says. The God who builds a road right through the ocean, who carves a path through pounding waves. The God who summons horses and chariots and armies, they lie down and then can't get up. They're snuffed out like so many candles. Forget about what happened. Don't keep going over old history. Be alert. Be present. I'm about to do something brand new. It's bursting out. Don't you see it? There it is. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me in this practice today. Thanks for trusting me and sticking it all the way to the end. I pray it blesses you and helps you make a shift in your week somewhere in your thinking where you know that there is still brand new things at work, that you can trust Him. So may you feel whole and holy, and may you know yourself to be a dwelling place of the Holy Spirit and your body to be His temple. Grace and peace. I'll see you back here soon.